Yeah, we played very well. I'm very happy we won, and yeah, that's the hardest part is that in 4 days there's another game. 5 days, when is this? There's gonna be another game again, and very hard. But I think the performance was really good. But yeah, it was like in terms of performance, kind of the same that we did in LA. In LA, we had all the luck and the half of centimeters against us, and today was all for us. So that's how tight I think this game can be, and 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 then that's how I would say we need to go there to LA with the confidence that we can try to win, because uh, if we believe in this, we can force situation where the deflection goes in our favor, where everyone put his body on the line like Bjorn at the end and save the ball on the line, and if we are in the right spot at the right moment, attacking the first post like we say every time, maybe the ball hits you and goes on the net. So it's been a very good game. The first half was really good. The second half, I think, they pushed a lot, and we suffered a lot, but we were actually fighting. But the first half was amazing, to be honest.
And what from that first half, especially, can you take confidence in and apply to Friday?
The confidence and the movement when we had the ball. So moving the ball with the back three. So that's the reason why we put Sam in the back three, and having Stuart and Ali moving a lot as a number 8, play a little wider on their two midfielders. That's what we need to, I would say, repeat if it's possible. We will see if it's gonna be the same, if they're gonna play with the same lineup, because when you do like this, maybe they shuffle something, and but that's the thing. And then when you have Ryan Gold and Andres Cubas, they play like Ryan Gold and Andres Cubas Gold Edition. Yeah, we can beat everyone.
Vanni, you went with a really attacking lineup to start the game tonight, and how satisfying and how much of a relief was it that it worked and you scored early but kept on pushing?
And I, of course, a relief it worked, but I knew that the lineup was actually pretty balanced, because we went with the lineup that we had for the entire season, more or less. The only difference, like, because Sebastian played already like in the wingback position and defending as a fullback when he was on the weak side. This time was defending on the fullback every time. The only real difference was having Sam as a left centre back, and I think he did very well. Having the ball, then he was a left back when we didn't have the ball. So yeah, I think the key was again the movement, the movement of the ball, the movement of the player. Also having Ali in the midfield is the real Ali. Is a big change, because he's here, and then after 1 second he's there. It looks like no, if not, he's gonna become too much over the. But it's like when he plays like this, he looks like Pogba, so the real Pogba. No, so that's the thing. Yeah.
You mentioned Sebastian at right back, but what do you make of your defense as a whole and your goalkeeper tonight?
Yeah, you did very well. So when he came up big time against Buanga, when there was that thing, I think Ranko and Tristan were really good. The first half, I didn't like on the first 2 long balls, because they were a little bit caught off guard. One time they both went to attack the same players, so one needs to go and one needs to, and then you had to come out, and then another time on the ball that actually Tristan deflected very well. Ranko was a little bit late, but beside those 2 things, then it became a really good performance. So they're very good guys. They're really, 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 really very good. They're so it pisses me off that we lost a game before the end of the season. So we shouldn't have to play them. and or at least we should have to play them later. So they're very good, but we've been very good too today.
Vanni, the team has gone toe-to-toe with LAFC over 2 games. If it was total goal aggregate, 2 games, you would have already advanced. Do you still feel
Let's call the MLS and ask them.
Yes, it is. But do you feel like this is still a team of Undercats as you head to game?
Yeah. I think LFC is the favorite Friday, pure and simple. Like, they play home. They're the team with top 3 team, most talent in the league, but upsets can happen. You see today, the MLS Cup champions, they lost, and so why can't happen again? And so I believe that we need to pull a performance even better than the one that we did today, better than the one that we did last Sunday, because it needs to be perfect. And we have a big reward that is working 2 more weeks at least together, and having a derby game. I think Seattle won, right? So having a derby game, so that would be fantastic even for our fan, qualify and play Seattle, so they could come and be there. So the reward is enormous, and but we need to climb the Everest. To be honest, we did the first part of the climbing today, and we need to do the second part on the hardest part on Friday.
It looked like Fafa was climbing Everest and a few other mountains this evening. Your thoughts on his game as he got back into the starting lineup?
I was okay. The first half was really good. The second half, I think he was a little bit too much isolated, and we didn't have the possession enough. Fafa needs to rely to us being on the front foot to give us the performance that he can give. And when we are a little bit under pressure, like we were in the second half, he can, I think, go a little bit away from the game, while in the first half, when we had more the ball, it becomes an added value for the team. So, if he plays in Friday, we need to have the idea of having the control of the ball, because the more that we have the ball in their half, the more we can really hurt them. We saw it, like the first half was really beautiful. We scored the 2 goals. We could have scored like 2 or 3 more goals. Fafa ball was out. One good save by Lori. The 1-2 between Stu and Goldie, and if we score there, the stadium comes down. That's how beautiful that play was. So that's we need to be this kind of team in order to win the game, because if we are like this, then again it's easier even for the defender to make the big play when they had to do the big play.
Yeah, Vanni, you spoke about what level you need to get to on Friday, but would you say by the 3 performances in the playoffs so far that you can feel very confident you're going to reach that level? Because it's probably been arguably some of the best soccer we've seen from the team this season.
Yeah, probably, yes. I would say this was some part when we had like that run in late summer, when we had like 8 win, 1 tie, 1 losses in a row, that we played actually really, really well. But it's kind of the same level. And it's a level of a top 4 team, to be honest. And the 3 games, we knew that the condition was going to be back, and we knew that we were gearing towards the playoff to arrive, all the players ready to go, and having also Stuart, our new DP, ready to play and start 3 games in a row has been massive for us. So I know that we will play a good game. We will play a good game in LA. We will. Then, if we win, I don't know, but we will play a good game, and we will honor this playoff run. We already beat Portland. We won. You always bust in my balls because I never won a playoff game. Now I won 2, so so probably you stop. Yeah.
Coach, obviously, like we talked about in the best of 3 series, aggregate doesn't really get into it, but the fact that your team scored 3 and managed to keep a clean sheet against LAFC, how much does that go towards the momentum that your team can build going into the game on Friday?
It is, of course, a big thing. Tomorrow, with 3-0, we feel like, okay, we can go and win. We know that it's been maybe it's a lying result. Maybe it could have been like 2 goals difference. They deserve at least a goal, I think, in my opinion. And Yeah, it's beautiful. To be honest, when we were in the injury time, I say, I hope they score now. So maybe they score now, they don't score on Friday. So that's, but I don't think it works this way.
And then I know that you were talking about the luck going your way with the fact that 2 own goals, the saves that Yohei kind of managed to pull off, everything just going your right way. I know you don't believe in God.
Yep.
But if
Yeah.
you did believe in God, would you say now that he's a Whitecaps fan?
Yeah, I don't know. After last time that I say I don't think he exists. I don't know if he wants to join the Whitecaps, but if he wants to become she, because maybe God is a she. If she or he wants to become a Whitecaps fan, we're gonna give him an honorary card of any groups that he or she wanna join.
On the importance of scoring first.
Yeah.
What is it with your team when you score first? You're, I think, like 12-1. And when you don't score first, you're like 11-1. What is it with that disparity, that polarization in your squad?
So first is like it happens to a lot of teams because there's no statistics like it's kind of 60% of possibility to win if you score first, and then it's the way that we play, because the way that we play and also in this game it relies a lot to the fact of we are able to be aggressive and compact and try to win the ball back and try to kill the other team. And of course, if we are down and we have possession, we are not a team that is the best, in my opinion, to when the other team sits back and you have to have possession in the final third because, we lack a little bit of strength, pure strength in the box. You don't have and we are such my fault. I would say, a team that wants to have everything organized, that we rely less than other team from the shot from distance or the thing that the genius from one players. So I think that for us, scoring first is extremely important.
We'll finish with AGR and then we'll have Yohei first.
Vanni, lately we've seen a lot of Ali or Fafa on the wing, and of course today you put Fafa and Ali. How do you make of how they complemented each other too, with Ali playing in the 8 and Fafa kind of stretching the field?
Oh, they did very well. The problem with them when we played them together was sometimes we don't have the necessary balance defensively, because on that side they both push a lot, and especially in the counter. But today Ali was very good, was always very disciplined to stay inside as a number 8 and helping Sam every time when the ball goes wide. So we know that that's the reason why I put Stu on the right. I wanted Ali and Fafa to be together and to try to go at they had Oliveira on that side, that is a fantastic offensive player, but is not a natural defender when they do the back 5. So to go at him, basically, that was the idea. And luckily it went well.